Talks YouTube channel. Uh, Today is Saturday. As every Saturday, we are going to have a very special guest with us in Saturday's Expert Talk. Today, we are going to have a person who has got a service. He has done in NISM all the courses available. He has delivered lectures to different colleges, thousands of students, and then he has also delivered a lot of companies, and then he is also an MBA. So we have got an excellent personality today. He is going to talk about capital markets, what you need to know. So, yes, my dear friends, suppose if you are a financial advisor or if you are a person interested in the financial and capital markets as an investor, as an enthusiast, this is the video you should watch because he gives a basic understandings of capital markets and what you should do at the same time how we can go take the first step in capital markets. The first step is always very important, my dear friends. So because the first step, if we falter, we will have to spend a lot of time correcting it. So we have to take our first step very carefully, thoughtful steps. So for that matter, our guest, Mr. K.R. Amarnath, is going to deliver lecture to us today, and it is more of a conversation. So I will ask maximum questions, he will answer it. So don't miss, subscribe, comment, and like, share. So this YouTube channel, you are going to enjoy this video. So please stay with us until end. He is going to deliver some of the insights which normally any influencers or finfluencers, we call it as, wouldn't say. So welcome to Mr. Amarnath. Mr. Amarnath.
Yeah. So I'm in this market since 10 years. Other than my academic MBA finance, I did 22 certifications in finance and capital market. I think some people know about NS's NCFM certification. I did 12 NCFM certification and NCMP level 5. That is the highest level in NSC certification that I did.
Even in my dream, I won't be able to do this many certifications. Our financial advisor or any common person who is going to invest in stock market. So what do you say? Basically, kind of a what do you call as it is a gambling. People say gambling. So how do you see the people, those who are very raw, and what do you say to them?
Yeah. Many people know that more than 90% of people make a loss in capital market. If you see, most of them are traders. Here, one thing we have to distinguish, we have to know the differentiation. Investor is different and trader is different. So those people, the 90% of people who are making loss are traders. Many of them are not investors. For in investing, it's quite easy to make a profit and success. But in trading, it is not that much easy. Many people doesn't know about the capital market. With the greed, having the money, we invest. Deploy the money in trading and make a lot of money. With that concept, many people are coming. So they are not learning the basics of the market. So that is the reason many people losing, and at the end they say it is a gambling. So to my perspective, market is a very dynamic nature. How we approach the market, that is how the market. If we approach as a business, it's a business. We approach as a side business, it's a side income to us. If we approach for a career, there are a lot of plenty of job opportunities. If we approach as an investment opportunity, it is investment opportunity. If we approach with the money mind, it become a gambling. See, in business comes in the stock market, investing in the stock market, only money comes in his mind. To make the success, what to learn, that not comes in their mind.
Okay.
That is the foremost reason the people making the loss.
Okay, thank you for
And
your.
after the loss, they have to blame someone. They blame the market. Market is a gambling. They won't accept their fault. They're not learning. That is their fault. They won't accept it. That is the thing.
Okay, thank you for your opening remark. So you say that stock market is only about perception. What kind of person is entering the market? Okay. Here we are focus. Our niche is basically today are financial advisors and those who are coming new to capital markets. So in that case, uh, how do you advise to the people, those who also doing insurance agency and then they are coming, they want to know capital markets? What do you say to them? What are the basic things you would advise them to do?
I mean, you mean the people already
Yeah.
being in an insurance agent, is
Yes.
it?
Yes. 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 So what
Yeah.
what is your
Uh,
advice to them, or even a common people, those who want to test the
mm,
water in capital markets? What do you want
mm.
to do them as first thing?
Yeah, I differentiate in two things. One is insurance agent and it's a common people.
Okay.
For insurance agent, already they have cleared IODA certification. They have some financial knowledge. They have very good knowledge in the insurance side.
Okay.
Similarly, they definitely might have some knowledge in the capital market also. So to scale up their knowledge, they can do a certification, earlier as an NISM certification. So in that, if they do equity derivative one certification, they will get very good knowledge about the capital market. So that is the way the agent, I mean, those already have some financial knowledge, they can make a entry in the capital market. For a common people, they have to develop the capital, how the capital market functions, what are the basics, all this they have to learn. Nowadays, a lot of resources are available. A lot of YouTube videos in all the languages are available. So, with basic idea, listening those videos and develop their basic ideas about the capital market, and then they can come to the market. So again, I telling you, there are two things. One is investing, another one is trading. So both are different. So a person coming to the market, first they have to become an investor. So being an investor for 2 or 3 years, then learn the market dynamics, market fluctuations, volatility, all this. Then they can slightly switch over to the trading side. So if straight away they come to the trading, it's difficult to make a success. So first become an investor, then try to become a trader.
Okay, fantastic. So here, beginner, as a beginner
Hmm.
in stock market, so what did you suggest? It means like a people, those who are going for ULIP, so unit linked
Hmm.
insurance product. So it
Hmm.
also offers the safety of insurance as well as
Hmm.
the exposure to the market. So how it is beneficial to them, and as a
Hmm.
ULIP investor, do they
Hmm.
have the same leverage or same kind of benefit?
Accept that advice. I'm quite differing from that. See, for example, there is a three kind of people. For example, for a person A, he doesn't have any capital market knowledge. One thing. So there are a person, 3% A, B, C. All the 3% required insurance. That is absolute necessary. So the person doesn't know anything about capital market and he can't afford to invest in the capital market. So for that person, the ULIP is very much very good product actually, because he cannot afford insurance separately and he cannot afford capital market and he doesn't have knowledge also. So that kind of person, ULIP is a very fantastic product.
So okay,
That is
that's
the thing.
so.
The second person, Mr. B, you say, he can able to afford insurance separately and investment separately. So he doesn't know anything about capital market. So for that person, the ULIP may be inappropriate. He can make a insurance. He can take the insurance, maybe term insurance or endowment, and he can choose mutual fund. For him, the ULIP is inappropriate. The third person, person C, he also definitely need insurance because everyone need insurance. He know about the capital market. Person maybe term insurance, endowment or money back, whatever maybe insurance is, he can take it, and he no need to forgo for a mutual fund because he know the capital market, so he can directly invest. So it is not that the ULIP is wrong. It is for some people it is very good. For some people it may be inappropriate. The person who know capital market, for him the mutual fund is inappropriate. So it is not good or bad. So ULIP is also a very good product. So it depends on who is the person and what kind of person and his financial knowledge about. So based on that, one can choose. So ULIP is a very good product still. I feel that ULIP is a very good product. Yeah. At a broad level, they category as an equity fund and a debt fund and a balanced fund. So the equity fund is very, I mean, the risk compared to the debt fund, it is very high. So those who are taking a risk-taking capability, risk-taking ability, they can go for the equity. And those who able to invest for the long term, so say for 5 years or 10 years, they go to the equity funds. The person who doesn't take risk on his capital, but he still wanted a good return compared to the bank FD, they can go for the debt fund. So the risk compared to the equity is very less. For the balanced fund, it may be depend on the fund. It 50% may be invested in the equity, 50% may be invested into the debt, for example. So a person don't want to take much risk, at the same time don't want to avoid a complete risk. So these persons can choose the balanced or hybrid fund. So this is the thing I suggest. So it's based on an individual's risk-taking ability and the exploitation and the longevity. They can keep the capital in the fund. So it all depends. Mm, mm. Could you repeat your question, Prashant? Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Mm. It's a very good advantage because all the time market doesn't keep goes higher and high. So if you know the market after a peak, if it goes down, if you assume that you can exit from the equity and switch it to the debt fund. So again, once the market start picking up from the lower side, again you switch from debt fund to the equity fund. So by switching, they can maximize their profit. Uh, it's a good option. But the investor should aware of this. The switching options and all, it's available. He should aware of that. So they can make more corpus if you know all these things. Hmm. No, every person needed a financial planning. I can say it's a basic financial literacy. Whether the person is educated or uneducated, the basic financial literacy is very much essential. So that way, it's irrespective of the middle class or upper middle class or higher middle class. It's not that everyone needed that financial literacy have to know some basics about that. So in my many while talking to the students or investors or traders, I keep on tell them develop their financial literacy. So keep suggest them a magazine. Many people may know Nonayam in Tamil. So it's a weekly magazine. So that magazine covers all the side, insurance side, banking side, mutual fund, capital market. So by reading those magazines, they keep on develop their financial literacy and keep updated themselves and make a very good investment decision and insurance decision. So that's how they can develop, and every person need that financial literacy, irrespective of they're educated or uneducated, whether they are in urban or village, whether they are male or female, everyone needed to know that. Oh. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Mm. First, developing their knowledge, and once then regular investment for every month. So for a person earning whatever they're earning, minimum some percentage, fixed percentage. For example, from their earning 5% or from their earning 10%, they have to make the investment. They have to save that saving. They have to convert into the investment. So that I say. Then they have to develop the investment psychology, say that is most important. So if you develop the investment psychology, then only you will be disciplined in the investing. So long for longevity, they can able to successfully do the investment. So all these things are very much essential. So they have to be a learner always. So irrespective of whatever the field they have worked, they have to be a learner. Similarly, in the investment side also, they have to keep learn something. So that's how they can become rich. So just by saving, one cannot be rich. By working people, definitely they cannot be rich until they save, and the saving converted into investment, they cannot be rich. They can may live a quite luxury life, but they cannot become rich until they regularly save, and the saving converted into investment.
Sir, you said two things. One is that learning, other one is saving early, invest regularly. That is the funda you are trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand. So
And again, saying that regular saving have to be converted into investment.
converted
Keeping the
investment.
saving as a saving, it
Okay.
doesn't work out.
Many people think that even investing, like
Mm.
investing money, is
Mm.
or trading, or going into directly into the high risk investments or speculation. So, how do
Mm-hmm.
you tell them in a nutshell? That is a financial pyramid. So, if they have to
Mm.
understand, so how do you explain to
Mm.
them this financial pyramid orally? Can you please explain to them?
So you're talking about the speculative
Yeah, some people
products. I mean,
directly
you
jump
say
to
F&O, future and
cryptocurrency.
options.
Yes, sir. From savings
Yeah.
banks to they go to cryptocurrency directly. So, what do you advise them? So, can you please explain the financial pyramid, that is basis, to in a very common language without jargons?
So you said it's the beginners,
Yes,
and from the savings they are entering to the market.
yes,
So
sir.
earlier I said they have to save regularly. That saving has to be converted into investment. So first they have to become an investor in the capital market. They should not think about the high risk speculative instrument like futures and options. They have to become an investor, be the investor for at least 2 to 3 years. Invest in different stocks, and whenever the stocks goes high, sell it and switch out to the other stock. So that's how they have become to proficient in the stock investing. Then they can think about the speculative instrument like a features and option. So straight away, they should not go to the stock feature and option, even index feature and options. So I suggest them take the low risk product. So for that, the currency trading. For example, in NSE, there is four currency pairs are available: USD INR, Euro INR, GBP INR, and JPY INR. So those products are the fluctuations are very less. So the risk also very less. So make their speculative experience or the speculative steps into the NSE or BSE currency F&O, the currency speculative instruments. Then gain some knowledge, some experience, and that then switch over to the index, Nifty feature and options, Bank Nifty feature and options. Then go to the stock feature and options. So this is how they slowly, step by step, they have to enter. Otherwise, they end up with the huge loss. Even recent some 2 3 months ago, SEBI gave a report. 99% of the people in speculative trading making the loss. So these are the very hard-earned money. So they have to keep on develop their knowledge, keep on develop their psychology, keep on develop their discipline. Then small steps in like that the pyramid I said, no investment, then less risk speculative instrument like currency, then index, then stocks. So that's how they have to make their trading journey.
Okay. Sir, may I have another 10 minutes of your time, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, for our viewers, can you please tell me
Hmm.
what are all the basic things one should do to have a financial stability at home?
Could you repeat,
Yes.
Prashant?
What are all the basic things one has to do for financial stability at home?
Okay. So all the elderly people advise us, whatever the expenses we make, they have to make the inventory. So that is one thing. So that, whatever we are able to earn, some percentage first keep aside as a saving before making any expense.
It is paying yourself
Once,
first.
so
Paying
sorry.
yourself first.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
So for that, first to keep aside the savings, 5% or 10% or 15% is keep aside. Then the rest of the money you make your expenses, the household expenses, kitchen expenses, rent expenses, or hotel or entertainment, whatever it may be. The first expense should be the savings. So that saving have to be converted into investment. So that also has to be very important. So that is how they can make the financial stability and become a financial freedom, you used to say. So that is the main thing.
Okay. So, in this financial stability, where do you see this adequate insurance forms part of it? It is the bottom of pyramid or top?
It's a very foundation, we can say. For a whole family, the insurance is a very foundation. First, you have to keep your uh, risk, you have to see that. So for that, the insurance is very much essential. For our life is very much important. So life insurance is the foremost priority. Then your investment. So uh, whatever may be the person, whichever may be middle class or upper middle class or rich, whatever it may be, they have to take some financial, some insurance product. Then they go for the other investments. Even whether they're even they're investing in gold, first to take the insurance. Then you think about whatever may be the other investment products.
Right, sir. If people are saying about again coming back to insurance, so because the
Oh.
funda should be strong, if insurance is to be taken, people are saying human life value calculator. Human life value. What is the human life value? So in
Hmm.
human life value, basically you got two different uh, calculations. One is that expenses based, other one is that income replacement and expenses replacement. These are all the jargons. So can you please tell us what all this basically, how one can.
I don't know much about the insurance, but as an individual, so what
Hmm.
I suggest is for at least 5 years, whatever your annual income, that much insurance one should have at least 5 years.
Okay,
For example, a person is earning 5 lakhs per annum, he should have at least 25 lakhs insurance.
we recommend for 20 times, sir.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know much about. I'm not
Okay,
insurance
no
guy,
problem, no
but I'm
problem.
saying as an individual, basic. I'm saying
Okay, fantastic.
so 25 is a very very good
Yeah,
actually. So
20
that
times.
that's yeah, yes.
If you cover for 20 times of insurance, basically
Hmm.
the cash transfer of one person in case of death of somebody, there is a
Hmm. Hmm.
supposing one person has got a say uh, 5 lakhs is
Hmm.
salary, right? So
Hmm. Hmm.
basic minimum salary 5 lakhs if he's got. But if
Hmm.
he is in case of his demise, his family should have minimum 1 crore as a cash transfer should take place. They
Hmm.
cannot
Hmm.
go
Hmm.
and sell the family silver or family assets, or he might be having loans. So this
Hmm.
1 crore cash transfer, if it happens on the demise of that person, so definitely the family will be safeguarded financially. Of course we cannot give back that person's emotion or give him life back, but he will have definitely, that family will survive with dignity. So that's what we recommend it, sir. And finally, I would just ask, as a financial advisor, basically as an insurance agent, or if a person is interested in financial markets to know, so what all things one should do? Any courses is there which is not too complicated, like as you have done a lot of courses, you must have also
Mm.
started with the very basic courses. So you tell me what all the basic courses one can do, what are all the online free resources available, so what are all
Mm.
the classes one can go, which are all the calculator one should know. If you can just tell me, I have asked too many questions in too short time. So I would repeat, the free resources as well as paid one. So slowly in
Uh,
baby step they can go. And even if you
uh.
conduct any webinar kind of thing, you can tell, sir.
Yeah. So I category two kind of person. So one person working in any industry want to make some knowledge and investment knowledge in financial services industry, whether it is insurance or capital market, whatever it may be. So those person have to learn through some earlier I said the magazine, non-magazine, for example. So they have to keep on develop that reading habit and learn through any mode. For example, watching a YouTube or discussing some with some person, how we are making the conversation, listening that conversation. So the learning may be to any mode. It may be reading, or it may be discussing, or it may be watching a video, or hearing audio, whatever it may be. So keep make a habit of learning this financial literacy, basically. So this is one side. So again, I'm saying the person is working in some other industry, want to learn the market. So this is thing. The other person, the person wanted to make a career in financial, mean capital market. He have to undergo some certification. So for example, in the insurance field, there are IRD